Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This video is about layers of Earth's atmosphere.
Earth's atmosphere has five major and several secondary layers. From lowest to highest, the major layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Troposphere. Earth's troposphere extends from Earth's surface to an average about 12 kilometers, 7.5 miles in height, with its height lower at Earth's pole and higher at the equator. Yet, this very shallow layer is tasked with holding all the air plants need for photosynthesis and animals need to breathe, and also contains about 99% of all water vapors and aerosols, minute solid or liquid particles suspended in the atmosphere. In troposphere, temperatures typically go down the higher you go, since most of the heat found in the troposphere is generated by the transfer of energy from Earth's surface. The troposphere is the densest atmospheric layer, compressed by the weight of rest of atmosphere above it. Most of the Earth weather happens here, and almost all clouds that are generated by weather are found here, with the expectation of cumulonimbus thunderclouds whose tops can rise into the lowest parts of the neighboring stratosphere. Most aviation takes place here, including in the transition region between the troposphere and the stratosphere. Stratosphere located between approximately 12 and 50 kilometers, 7.5 and 31 miles above Earth's surface. The stratosphere is perhaps best known as home to Earth's ozone layer, which protects us from the sun's harmful ultraviolet radiations. Because of that UV radiations, the higher up you go into the stratosphere, the warmer temperatures become. The stratosphere is nearly cloud and weather free, but polar stratospheric clouds are sometimes present in the lowest, coldest altitudes. It's also the highest part of atmosphere that jet planes can reach. Mesosphere. Mesosphere located between about 50 and 80 kilometers, 31 and 50 miles above Earth's surface. The mesosphere gets progressively colder with altitude. In fact, the top of this layer is coldest place found within the Earth system, with an average temperature of about minus 85 degrees Celsius, minus 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The very scarce water vapor present at the top of the mesosphere forms noctilucent clouds, the highest clouds in Earth's atmosphere, which can be seen by the naked eye under certain conditions and at certain times of day. Most meteors burn up in this atmospheric layer. Sounding rockets and rocket-powered aircraft can reach the mesosphere. Thermosphere. Thermosphere located between about 80 and 700 kilometers, 50 and 440 miles above Earth's surface, is the thermosphere, whose lowest part contains the ionosphere. In this layer, temperatures increase with altitude due to the very low density of molecules found here. It is both clouds and water vapor free. The aurora borealis and aurora australis are sometimes seen here. The International Space Station orbits in the thermosphere. Exosphere. Exosphere located between about 700 and 10,000 kilometers, 440 and 6,200 miles above Earth's surface. The exosphere is the highest layer of Earth's atmosphere and at its top merged with the solar wind. Molecules found here are of extremely low density, so this layer does not behave like a gas, and particles here escape into space. While there is no weather at all in the exosphere, the aurora borealis and aurora australis are sometimes seen in the lowest part. Most Earth satellites orbit in the exosphere, the edge of outer space. While there's really no clear boundary between where Earth's atmosphere ends and outer space begins, most scientists use a delineation known as the Kármán line, located 100 kilometers 62 miles above Earth's surface to denote that transition point. Since 99.99997% of Earth's atmosphere lies beneath this point.
Ionosphere. The next layer is ionosphere. The ionosphere is not a distinct layer like the other mentioned above. Instead, the ionosphere is a series of regions in the parts of the mesosphere and thermosphere where high energy radiation from the sun has knocked electrons loose from their parent atoms and molecules. The electricity charged atoms and molecules that are formed in this way are called ions, giving the ionosphere its name and enduring this region with some special properties. This is all about layers of atmosphere of Earth. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel.